If you have the Canon Powershot SX510 HS, stick around because I'm showing you the best video settings for this camera. I've been using this camera for the past 5 years for video work, so I know this camera's limitations inside and out, and I know that this information will be very valuable to you into getting the very best out of this camera. So with that being said, let's get into the video. Now, first off, turn the camera on, well obviously, and turn the camera's dial over onto the movie mode. Hit the set button and scroll up to the very top where it says My Colors. On default, it should be set to either off or vivid or something like that. Now, I would recommend scrolling all the way down using the control wheel to My Custom Colors and hit display after that to access those settings. I would recommend turning all of those completely down. Yes, you heard me, including sharpness. Turn that all the way down. Now, why would you do that? Why would you want to turn down the sharpness? Isn't that gonna lessen the quality of the footage? If you're trying to go for more of a cinematic look, which is already kind of hard with a point and shoot camera, mind you, the in-camera sharpness is one of the many things that gives away a video camera as opposed to a cinema camera. All these settings turned down will give you the most unedited, unfiltered footage you could possibly get so that you can play around with the colors and make it look exactly how you want it. So after that, you want to go down to the white balance. So white balance helps the colors in your scene look a little more accurate. What do you mean by that? So for an example, if you're shooting in your house and you have a lot of warm lights and that's your main light source, I'm not sure why you would want to do that, but you may want to choose the tungsten white balance because the tungsten white balance is usually more on the cooler side. So this will add a little bit of blue into the orangish color temperature, which cancels each other out and turns into more of a white image. We usually don't notice these things because our eyes are actually adjusting to each lighting situation, but cameras are very different. They are set on one setting and you have to reset those settings every time you go into a different situation. A little unfortunate, but it's one easy way to make your footage a little bit better. If you scroll down to the camera, I would recommend keeping it on standard mode. Don't even worry about that. Scroll back down, recording pixels, I wouldn't worry about that either. Now we are on movie quality. Now I would recommend putting it on full HD. Now this only records in 24 frames per second, but as someone who likes that cinematic feel to their footage, I don't really care about that. But I can understand if you're someone that likes like 30 frames or 60 frames per second. Ew, I don't know why you would. That's quite the limitation there. Oh, a bonus tip. Oh, what's up? So let's say you're in a studio environment like this, and as you're kind of like moving around, your camera is just kind of like adjusting the brightness or the exposure. One way to get rid of that or to lock the exposure is to hit the set button, and this little bracket will come up. And as you scroll more to the right side, this will brighten the image. And as you scroll more to the left side, it will actually darken your image. Once you see that that bracket is there, you can hit record, and that exposure that you've set yourself will stay there no matter which lighting situation you are in, which is beautiful. Just beautiful, my friends. Now, it's one thing to learn settings, but it's also another thing to learn how to shoot using the settings that you've learned. So if you want to learn more about shooting with the SX510 for video work, let me know in the comments below, leave a like, and I will see you in the next video. Have a blessed day.